Why do Chabad talleisim not have an atara, a tallis ornament?
They used to say that it's not pnimiistic. Chabad mont pnimius. Chabad is all about emes. We're not about superficial things. We're certainly not about things that are materially very grand. So when I was growing up, that's how we always understood it, that the Chabad didn't have an atara because it was considered very showy and very superficial and not that important. But I think that all of that was refuted when the Rebbe bought a kesef from Mashiach Sefer Torah. I'm a little bit too young to remember this, but I heard this from people, that when the Rebbe completed Mashiach Sefer Torah, or as the Rebbe called it, Sefer Torah, the Kabbalah's name Mashiach Tzedkenu, which is the name the previous Rebbe gave, the Sefer Torah with which we greet Mashiach, he purchased a beautiful crown of real gold, actual gold and silver. And the Rebbe brought it into the shul on Friday afternoon, Erev Yud Shvat, and put it on the Sefer Torah, as you can see in the pictures and in the videos that are now available. And it was a total shock. In Chabad, they would never wear ksadim, just didn't exist. And of course, subsequent to that, it became customary to put crowns on Sefer Torah, and just to add a few more very important words, if you could afford it. When the Sfarim were made for Achdus of Klal Yisrael, the Rebbe made Sfarim to unify all the Jews. There was a Sefer Torah made to unify children, Tzivos Hashem, before Bar Mitzvah and Bas Mitzvah. And those Sefer Torah are written and are kept in Yerushalayim Atika. They never were brought out of it. It never came to the Rebbe even for a visit. Ksadim were put on those crowns, and then when the Rebbe made the campaign that all Yidden should buy a letter in a Sefer Torah and be unified together with Klal Yisrael, and he found sources for it in Vashidin and Rishonim, and he brought out that it's the last mitzvah in the Torah, which is right before the end of Mashiach, and so on. The Ksadim were put on those crowns, and now it's of course a common practice in Lubavitch. When you make a Sefer Torah, you put a crown. So if you put a crown on a Sefer Torah, why not put a crown on a talis? So there's another story that people tell, and it's brought also in Sfarim. I've seen it in Sfarim, but I don't think it's in the Siches. And that is that when the Alter Rebbe was arrested, all the Chassidim were instructed to remove the ataras from their talleisim. In other words, that Lubavitch Chassidim, Chabad Chassidim had these little decorations of silver on their talleisim, and they all removed them and they sold it. And I don't know how to explain it, whether it's symbolic or it's technical. They removed the crowns from their talleisim and they sold the silver to acquire the necessary liquid, money, cash that they would need in case there was a need to redeem the Alter Rebbe. And we never put the ataras back on. So some people see it almost as symbolic. It reminds us of the fact that Chassidim removed those ataras to redeem the Alter Rebbe from prison, and that's the way it stays. I don't have anything more to say on the subject, and I apologize that I can't say anything more profound or esoteric, but this is what I understand.